I'm a bit anxious because I'll have to tell a lot of truth now, right?
Are you gay?
I study at Harvard University.
Oh, is it true that you do OnlyFans, right?
It begins with $90,000 per year, and then it was with a boy. I think I was 14. Floor where we had literally 8 guys and all have orgies.
Maybe it was Austin Wolf.
That's all I'm gonna show you for now.
Hello guys, this is a Czech Twin Studio, and today we have our first guest, Egor.
Hello everyone, I'm so excited to be here. Finally, you've invited me.
Very happy to see you here. How are you doing?
I'm a bit anxious because I'll have to tell a lot of truth now, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
Egor, is it true that you do OnlyFans, right?
Um,
Oh, wait, don't tell me right
Don't
now.
tell right now, we will find out later.
Yeah.
I know people have been wondering, so.
This is like most of people are wondering when they see a handsome guy like you.
Well, answers will be revealed today, I
But not
guess.
only handsome guy, he's a super smart boy. So, where do you study?
Yeah, tell us about, like, in general, where are you from, what are you doing, are you studying?
So I'm 22 years old. I was born in Ukraine, but I currently study in Boston. I study at Harvard University.
Oh, in Harvard.
Wow,
Wait,
it's
wait.
impressive.
Like Harvard in USA, right?
It's one.
Yes, that Harvard.
It's one of the
Trying to be
best
humble.
universities in the world.
Well, Harvard is quite a good school. I'm not gonna complain. But yeah, I love it there. It's quite an amazing school.
Yeah, that was my dream always. Like when I heard about Harvard, Oxford, I even don't know how to get there. Like, can you please tell us how is it possible to get there?
To be honest, it was like a lottery for me because I didn't even plan to go to Harvard. I applied to actually around 18 schools. I was actually rejected from 15 of them because my family, I come from a modest financial background and I couldn't afford actually studying at any university
Yeah,
in the US.
you're from Ukraine, like we are, right? So-
Yeah, and I just applied. I had to show that I am very committed, that I was a professional ballroom dancer and I had a lot of achievements. They actually did help me get into Harvard, and Harvard actually gave me full scholarship to study there. So I don't have to pay for
You don't
it.
have to pay, but otherwise, how much does it cost?
Yeah, I can't even imagine. Probably like
I-
thousands of hundreds of thousands, or how much?
Yeah, actually, if you multiply it for like 4 years of bachelor's degree, so it begins with $90,000 per year, and then by 4, if you multiply it by 4, that's
Wow.
around $360,000 per.
You need to
Degree.
have OnlyFans to study
I
there.
don't think even OnlyFans helps you with this.
Well,
That's really huge money.
well, the thing is, these schools are so fucking rich. Harvard is the richest school in the world. I think the endowment that Harvard has is around $50 billion. So they can't afford to take international students, which is quite rare because obviously the majority of people receiving financial aid are Americans.
Yeah.
And then international students don't really have that much money available unless it's like a very rich like university like Harvard.
Yeah, it's
Wow,
true.
it's impressive.
And you mentioned you are a dancer, right?
I do. I have been doing dancing since I was around 5 or 4 years
What-
old.
What
and,
kind of dance? Like ballet dance or?
So it's ballroom dancing. Which I did. There's like 2 programs, Latin and standard. So I do Latin. I did, right, because I actually
Latin,
retired.
It's
Yeah.
like I know how to make it.
You can make twerk, yeah.
Well, I mostly do samba, salsa, cha cha cha. Samba was my favorite.
Oh my
I actually
gosh.
remember winning a
What a talented
contest
guy.
in samba. So I love everything related to Latin music, reggaeton, Brazil.
And,
This is my
oh.
nature, my passion.
And could you tell me, please? So this help you to enter Harvard University? Like how? Like actually?
Exactly. What would you expect, right? Harvard is an academic institution. You do research, you do a lot of stuff, but I'm a dancer. Well, like, what does it have to do with academics? But the thing is that this actually, I bring a new perspective. I also like to study. I studied well in school. I also won a full scholarship to study at a U.S. boarding school. I studied there for 2 years. I fell in love with so many like scientific things. I was good at math. I went to math school in Ukraine. I like psychology, so I also like studying. But dancing gives me a new perspective on the world.
Passion,
It's a good.
Yeah.
it's diversity. That's what universities are.
Yeah, so it's a
looking.
complex education, but you have to be as well very unique, right?
I wouldn't use the word unique because people think, oh, you need to be a genius to get into
Yeah,
Harvard,
things
and
like
I don't
this.
want you to think like that because all you need to be, you need to be yourself. You need to have your strong side, passion, and then work on it, develop, grow in your field, and show to university that you're really passionate about what you're doing.
So believe in yourself, and you will achieve your goals.
Absolutely.
I would like also to ask you. So, what do you do right now? You are studying, and during the study, do you do some additional work or?
No, so currently I'm on a gap year. So I took a gap year because I will have to be honest, like United States way of life and like
Yeah.
the space of life is too intense for me. I couldn't really like at some point I was like, this is too much. Capitalism has been speeding me up. I had a hard time catching up with work because I had too much stress. So I was like, I need to take a break. So I left United States. I came to Amsterdam. I reunited with my family to actually start feeling at ease because European way of life is much more like
Relax.
yes,
Enjoy your life.
yeah, kind of like socialism, right? And that's what I needed. And over the last 1.5 years, that's how much time I spent in Europe. I kind of recovered, uh, regained my energy, and now ready to come back and continue my studies.
Yeah, I understand this. Igor, are you gay?
I am. I'm so proud to say that because if you asked me like 2 or 3 years ago, like I wouldn't be able to say it because I just came out to my parents.
It's a
recently.
coming out, guys.
Woohoo!
Congratulations.
Is it your first time in like interview? You are saying that
Publicly,
openly?
Yeah,
yes,
publicly
I
he's
public.
firstly openly gay. Oh my god.
Yeah, and but you are still young. You are 22, right?
22, yes.
And like, could you tell me, please, share, like in Harvard, do you have many gay LGBT students, or you're only one? Like, could you share? Do you talk about this in Harvard, or it's a forbidden topic?
So the thing is, I believe I'm actually quite amazed by how many gay people are in Harvard, and I'm actually proud to hear that because I see so many successful, passionate gay people that do so many different things. I lived on the floor where we had literally 8 guys, and almost everybody. I think almost everybody was gay. So
What happened?
I don't know.
then?
Maybe it has to do with the housing,
floor,
but
6 guys.
yes, almost everybody was gay. No, we didn't do anything together. So don't get dirty, okay?
No, no,
we didn't have orgies.
Maybe okay, maybe you had a boyfriend, not orgies, but boyfriend.
I did have a boyfriend at Harvard. Actually, one of my very first boyfriends. Well, I did have some back in Ukraine, but I would be in the closet still. But at Harvard, it was like my first official boyfriend, and everybody on campus knew I was dating somebody. So yeah.
Just a recent statistic from USA shows that 25, 20 to between 20 to 25% of young people identify themselves as bisexual.
LGBT, like yeah, LGBT
LGBT,
community
yeah.
is more right.
Do you think it's like more or less like this?
So the thing is, I don't know. I think we had a class where they shared the statistics of how many people at Harvard identify as part of LGBTQ plus.
Even like this?
And I don't remember what was the percentage. I think it was more than 10% for sure.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It was quite surprising to see that it's actually a substantial number. Definitely not 50%, right? But definitely maybe 10, 20 or something.
I could ask you, like, how is it in the United States? So, like, that in Europe, guys could be very flirty, touch each other in clubs. But I heard in the United States, it's people are very careful with touching each other. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I would say that in America, I was a bit like in Europe, right? We're hugging each other. We're much
very
more
social, very social.
Yeah, it's normal. But yeah, I was surprised. I won't say it's coldness. No, it's just a culture, right? People are much more like hello, hello, wave your hand. I wouldn't. I wish it was warmer, but I understand it's their culture, so it is what it is.
If you are fine to talk about your childhood because you are gay, to grow as a gay in Ukraine, I know myself it's a big challenge. How was it for you?
To be honest, I've recently started discovering things about talking to my parents. Obviously, I talked to my mom about it. But my dad knew since I was 15.
How did your mom react?
So my mom reacted totally fine. Actually, when I asked her, did you know? She was like, no, I didn't. I was like, no way. Because like
Yeah.
moms know, but in my case, my mom was quite surprised, or I don't know, maybe she didn't know, she just
Right.
didn't want to tell.
To be honest, my
But-
mom as well was surprised, so
Oh.
she didn't know as well. But I was 16 when I told it.
16.
What age did you tell?
So well, I'm now 22. I think I told my mom. I think yeah, maybe around now. I don't remember what's the month, but 22.
Oh, 22.
22.
So you told like this year?
Yes, yes, yes.
Wow, very recently.
And my dad just like we actually talked less than a week ago. So and I think
Oh
he
my
knew
God.
we brought this topic. We tried to talk about this when I was like very young, 15 or 16. Well, I have to be honest. He caught me watching gay porn.
My father did the same. My father did the same.
Always
But they
catch
don't
their
realize.
kids doing
But they
this.
don't realize. They don't
Um,
realize really. They just thought that maybe they just were curious.
No,
you know,
actually,
curious.
no, actually, my father asked me, "Why did you watch a gay porn?"
No, but maybe.
Well, that's the
curious,
thing.
you know.
My dad was just browsing through my browser
Yeah,
history.
just
He's
say
like,
they
what
love
is
to check
this?
history.
There is nowhere to search what their kids do. Yeah.
Yeah, so
That's my distressing. Yeah, but did you speak with him about this situation?
no,
Not-
back then it was hard for him to speak. I remember him blaming himself. I remember he was like, "Oh no," I think he was very sad. And even when we talked like less than a week ago, my dad was still like he said it frustrates him that this happened. I understand that my dad grew up in a very homophobic post-Soviet Union space.
Right.
But he still said he would not turn away from me. He would still support me in everything I want to pursue in my endeavors. So I'm actually glad we talked.
Yes, so you feel a big relief right now.
Good
Oh,
job.
good job.
Yeah.
Let's speak about something really private. If you would like to speak about this, how about your first experience? When did it happen, and how did it happen? Was it with a boy or a girl?
It was with a boy. I
Yeah.
think I was 14.
14.
I was 14.
Ladies and
It was quite. I was shocked a bit. Of course, I didn't know anything. I was like, the naked guy. Okay, what is this actually?
Like, where did you meet him? It
I
was
think
a
I met.
classmate?
We had this old social media of Contactia,
Oh
and
my God.
I think we met on Contactia, and
This is a dirty platform.
Yeah, this was Russian Facebook back then. Yeah.
yeah.
To be honest, I found a guy as well in contact when I was 16.
Yeah, and when I came, we had sex. It was quite painful, and I remember I didn't have anything to say. Like it's the first time I saw like actually a naked man in front of me standing like here.
Was he younger or older?
He was older. I think he was
Let's
20
not talk. Let's not talk
something.
about.
Oh my god! Yes, but
Back in Ukraine, yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
it was in Kharkiv where I was born.
Yeah.
But yeah, I still remember that experience.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Amazing! I don't actually know how to explain.
Maybe it was Austin Wolf.
Do you have a boyfriend right now? You're so handsome. Like, I think you are so popular in Amsterdam.
Well, the thing is, I don't. It's actually been hard for me to find a boyfriend because
No
I've been
way.
looking for something long term, and
Come on.
I travel so frequently. I'm either in the U.S., then I'm in the Netherlands, and I wish I could start something long term, but then I'm about to leave. So yeah, it's actually been pretty hard. But
But how do you like in Amsterdam? How do you like
Dutch,
Netherlands?
how about Dutch boys?
Oh.
Like,
oh yeah, handsome,
Yeah.
Handsome.
tall,
direct. I like direct people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've had quite a beautiful. How do you say it? Fling with a few Dutch guys here. So it was a great opportunity for me to learn more about Dutch culture. I actually learned Dutch in 1.5 years.
Egor
staying in
actually
Amsterdam.
speaks Dutch, right? Dutch, English.
Yes, I
Russian,
speak
Ukrainian.
Russian, Ukrainian, Dutch and English. I wouldn't say I'm super fluent in Dutch, maar ik kan goed Nederlands praten.
Oh,
Echt goed.
echt goed.
Ja?
Ik moet nog oefenen, maar het komt goed.
Dutch people will love this video right now, right, guys?
Please, Dutch boys comment if he has a good accent. Because I'm doubting. Last question. Of course, we didn't ask you. Do you have OnlyFans?
Actually, so many people are asking me. Like, I keep receiving these messages on Instagram. Where can I follow you? What's your OnlyFans? I don't have one, so that's the
Dude.
reveal.
Maybe
Would
you
I
want to
start
open one?
Would I
Boring.
start one? I think we'll have to come back in a few years.
Wait,
When I
Igor,
graduate
Igor,
Harvard,
Igor,
I don't
Igor,
know.
Igor, one last question from you, and maybe wish. We know you do a lot of dance, so you probably have to have a good body. Can you show us, please?
That's all I'm gonna show you for
Wow.
now.
Like 6 packs. Have you seen, guys? Wow. You should start, right? On this
Thank
end?
you, Igor, so much, and hope to see you soon.
Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
In
for
our
listening.
studio very soon.
Okay. Thank you for having me.
Please.
Like, comment.
Please do it, guys, and we
Follow.
will make another video very soon, and you will enjoy our new guest.
Bye bye.